October 2024, and it's coming up to 1 minute past 4 a.m. in London. Countdown to the big event in October as we prepare for the big 1 million march rally that is coming up in London within the next couple of days, precisely on Saturday, the 10th of October 2024, from the BBC Broadcasting House in Portland Place. The gathering will kickstart at exactly 10 a.m. where all the Yorubas will assemble before we move from the BBC at about 11 a.m. going towards the Trafalgar Square, all the way straight down to the British Prime Minister at number 10 Downing Street. And from there we head straight into the Parliament, and then we will move straight into the Nigerian High Commission in London. The Yoruba Nation 1 Million Rally being put together by Ifelodun Apapọ Ọmọ Yoruba in conjunction with the Yoruba World Media Organization and likewise the Yoruba Self-Determination Campaign. BBC Broadcasting House is not too far away from Oxford Circus tube station. So if you're traveling from outside London, or if you're traveling within London, you would have to get on the train that will come all the way down straight to Oxford Circus. The procession of the rally will then kickstart, including Dr. Chief Sunday Adeyemo Igboho himself, the Yoruba youth leader, Prophet OLAKUNLE, the representative from the Yoruba Self-Determination Campaign, and many others that would also be welcoming as many of us to the glorious event that is coming up. But 24 hours before the BBC rally that we are hosting, we will also be having the dinner night to celebrate Dr. Chief Sunday Adeyemo Igboho's birthday that comes up on Friday, the 11th day of the month of October at the Hilton London Kensington Hotel. And there's still a little bit more ticket to grab, but you need to buy your ticket as quickly as possible. You will not be able to buy your ticket on the door. That event will then happen at 179199 Holland Park Avenue, London, W11 4UL, United Kingdom. Closest tube station is Shepherd's Bush. This is a dinner as much as you are all cordially invited, but it is a paid event. That means you would have to buy a ticket to be given opportunity to have a meal in the same environment with other Yorubas that are living in the United Kingdom and those traveling from outside the country to celebrate and appreciate Dr. Chief Sunday Igboho as one out of the many million Yoruba people that stood against the killings of us people, the injustice and crime against the Yoruba people, both in Nigeria and outside Nigeria. So this birthday comes up in the next 48 hours precisely. If you're interested to buying a ticket, please get in touch with all the Yoruba World Media members or those that are independent and fighting using their Yoruba their platforms to discuss and engage the Yoruba people for self-determination. All these events, like I said, is now being put together by the leader of the Yoruba Self-Determination Campaign, Professor Adebanji Akintoye. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ ti ṣe gbọ́ àlàyé tí a ṣe ní àìpẹ́ èní ní ọjọ́ kẹsàn-án nínú oṣù kẹwàá ọdún 2024. A tún fi ìkéde fi sọ fún wa pé a kó palẹ̀mọ́, a kó ojú lọ́nà láti gba bàbá wa lálejò ní United Kingdom. The event also will move to Manchester and the Manchester event will still be communicated to us within the next 48 hours. Both the venue and how the process will go ahead in Manchester. The Manchester that would love to see Igboho would also be preparing a lot of information that I'll be communicating back when I have them in care with me. Let's go to the Yoruba version. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìkànnì wa tí ó jẹ́ Koikimedia, lára àwọn ìkànnì tí ó ń polongo fún ìkéde Yorùbá Nation fún àwọn tí wọ́n ń bẹ nílé àtàwọn tó ń bẹ níta. A kó ojú lọ́nà fún ìwọ́de tí à ń pè ní Yorùbá Nation 1 Million Rally tí ó máa wáyé nínú United Kingdom. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí àwọn tí wọ́n gbé ètò náà kalẹ̀ tí a mọ̀ sí ìfẹ́lódùn àpapọ̀ ọmọ Yorùbá. Ìwọ́de máa wáyé pẹ̀lú àwọn Yorùbá World Media Organization àti Yorùbá Self-Determination Movement tí a mọ̀ sí under the leadership Professor Adebanji Akitoye. Aago 10 ni wọ́n ní kí gbogbo wa kí a dé BBC Broadcasting House ní Portland Place, London W1A 1AA. Fún gbogbo ẹni tó bá ń bọ̀, tẹ̀sán tó súnmọ́ ibi tí a ti fi bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìwọ́de ibẹ̀ kọ́ la máa parí ẹ̀ sí. Ó ṣe pàtàkì pé kí ẹ tètè dé torí pé tí ó bá ti di aago 11 ní 11 AM a máa gbéra láti bẹ̀ láti máa ṣèwọ́de yẹn lọ sí ibi tí a ń pè ní iwájú ilé Prime Minister tí a mọ̀ sí number 10 Downing Street. Gbogbo àwọn tí ẹ lè bá sọ̀rọ̀ ní ìgbàkígbà tí ẹ bá fẹ́ mọ̀ nípa ìwọ́de náà tí wọ́n dẹ̀ ní aṣọ tí wọ́n ní ká sọ fún wa pé ó sì ń bẹ fún ẹni tí ó bá fẹ́ ra aṣọ náà. Aṣọ náà sì kù rẹpẹtẹ, ìyẹn ni à ń pè ní fleece tí ó bá size oríṣiríṣi wá fún gbogbo ẹni tí ó bá láǹfààní àti tó bá wa rà. Gbogbo ẹni tó bá nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí aṣọ náà ẹ kàn sáwọn elétò nítorí pé £25 òun ni aṣọ tí gbogbo wa máa wọ̀ pẹ̀lú bàbá wa olóyè ọmọ Adéyẹmọ Ìgbòho Òòṣà. Aṣọ náà òun ni ẹ̀ ń wò níwájú mi, size eléyìí òun ni wọ́n ń pè ní XXL, big size lélẹ́yìí. Bí gbogbo wa tí a bá nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí aṣọ náà ẹ tètè kàn sí wa kí ẹ lè láǹfààní àti ra tiyín. Ẹ lè wọ oríṣiríṣi nǹkan sí abẹ́ wẹ́dà ìjọ Saturday bí a ti ṣe ń wò ó, kò sí ooru púpọ̀ kò dẹ̀ tutù púpọ̀, àmọ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí a ti ṣe mọ̀ kò ní òjò nínú. Aṣọ yìí òun ni gbogbo wa máa wọ̀, àmọ́ bí olúkálukú bá fẹ́ wọ̀ tó wù ú ẹ lẹ́tọ̀ọ́ láti wọ̀. A máa sọ̀rọ̀ lórí dínà, àmọ́ ní aṣọ yìí £25 fún ẹni tó fẹ́ lọ kọ̀lẹ́tẹ̀ ní East Street Market àbí ní Peckham ní Commercial Way. Bí ẹ bá fẹ́ jẹ́ kí wọ́n fi aṣọ ìránṣẹ́ sí yín, a jẹ́ pé ẹ máa san £5 extra tó máa fi bá yín post ẹ̀ lọ sí ọ̀dọ̀ yín. Gbogbo ẹni tó bá nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí aṣọ náà ẹ kàn sí èmi Ọláyọmí Kóìkì àbí gbogbo àwọn tí a jọ ń ṣe ètò náà wàá ṣàlàyé fún yín bí ẹ ṣe lè ra aṣọ náà. Nígbà tí ẹ bá fẹ́ pè, àwọn nọ́mbà tí ẹ lè pè wá sí rèé, bóyá fún ìbéèrè àbí bí ẹ fẹ́ dá sí inú ibi tí wọ́n ń pè ní ìfẹ́lódùn àpapọ̀ tí a máa raise owó fún wọn ní alẹ́ yìí. Nígbà tí a bá ti pọrin àsíá wa, a fẹ́ raise ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ owó fún ìfẹ́lódùn àpapọ̀ láti fi ṣe pé gbogbo ìgbésẹ̀ àti ìnáwó tó ń bẹ níwájú wọn kí wọ́n lè rí owó lò. Ìwọ́de náà ó mú bọ́ọ̀sì dání tí àwọn àgbàlagbà wa àti àwọn tí ó kù díẹ̀ pé ẹsẹ̀ àbí ara ríro tí wọ́n máa lè tẹ̀lé wa lórí bọ́ọ̀sì. Bọ́ọ̀sì yẹn máa gbé èèyàn 75, orí bọ́ọ̀sì yẹn náà ni bàbá wa olóyè Ìgbòho náà máa wà. Gbogbo ẹni tí ó bá wá fẹ́ wà ní inú bọ́ọ̀sì náà ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ká mọ orúkọ yín àti nọ́mbà yín kí a lè kọ sílẹ̀ fún ìwọ́de náà. Nọ́mbà tí ẹ máa pè sí nígbà tí ẹ bá fẹ́ wá fún ìwọ́de náà òun ni +44 75 94 050 979 Ọláyọmí Kóìkì, àbí gbẹ̀du +44 77 93 017 688. Kẹ́hìndé Àbẹ̀bí Igado Kentos +44 75 70 32 0030. Àbí Tóyìn Ọláoyè +44 78 96 01 8764. Ajia Queen Ara +44 79 46 31 31 60. Àbíkẹ́ Akínpẹ̀lú +44 79 39 72 60 80. Àwọn nọ́mbà yìí ni ẹ lè pè láti mọ̀ nípa bí rálì náà ṣe fẹ́ lọ àti fún àwọn ìbéèrè tí ó bá ń bẹ ní ọkàn yín. Gbogbo ìwọ́de tí a fẹ́ ṣe àti jíjẹ múmu òun ni láti fi ṣe ìtànpè ní ìbéèrè fún ẹ̀tọ́ wa tí a mọ̀ sí Yorùbá Nation Quest, tí a dẹ̀ ń sọ fún gbogbo àgbáyé pé gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọlúàbí tí a jẹ́ tí ó ti gbé nílùú yìí ní ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀, a fẹ́ jẹ́ kí wọ́n mọ̀ pé àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá a ti ṣetán láti gba destiny wa padà láti lè dá dúró gẹ́gẹ́ bí orílẹ̀-èdè. Ká tó máa tẹ̀lé ètò náà, ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ orin àsíá wa. Iṣẹ́ wa fúnlẹ̀ wa, forílẹ̀ ìbí wa, kàgbéga 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 fàlérí. Ìgbàgbọ́ wa ni pé bá ti bẹ̀rù làbọ̀ mọ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́ ká ṣiṣẹ́ ká ṣiṣẹ́ ká jọlá. Ìṣọ̀kan àtòmìnira ní kẹ́jẹ́ ká máa lépa. Ìtẹ̀síwájú fọ̀pọ̀ ire àtòhun tó dára. Ọmọ Oòduà dìde bọ́ sípò ẹ̀tọ́ rẹ. Ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo adúláwọ̀.
Àti gbogbo àwa bíbí ènìyàn tá à ń gbé lórí àlàyé akíndùkú àwọn àkójúmọ́. Mo fẹ́ wá pe àkíyèsí àwa ọmọ Yorùbá sí ètò kan tó ń lọ lọ́wọ́ ní London, United Kingdom. Òun ni ètò rally tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ní on the 12th of October. Fún gbogbo ẹ̀yin àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá tá a fẹ́ orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá, tá a fẹ́ ìgbáyégbádùn, tá a fẹ́ ètò àtúntò àtúnṣe, tá a fẹ́ ìgbáyégbádùn fún ìran àwọn ìyá wọn bàbá wa. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká péjú pésẹ̀ sí rally yìí. Èmi ọmọ yín náà ni Kẹ́hìndé Àbẹ̀bí Ìgàdùbí, ìmọ́lẹ̀ ajé, ó pe tọ́lọ́run fi dààmú ọlọ́gbọ́n, èmi náà ni mo wá kéde yìí wípé gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ohun tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá tí ò tẹ́ lọ́rùn àti ní gbogbo Nàìjíríà pátápátá tí ò tẹ́ lọ́rùn, tá a fẹ́ bí gbogbo ẹ̀ ṣe ń rí, ẹ jẹ́ ká jáde. Àlógún tá a lè já níbọn àládàá, ẹ jẹ́ ká jáde ẹnu wa àti ìgbìyànjú wa láti fi jáde láti fi sọ pé ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ ṣàánú fún wa, ẹ bá wa tò ìlú wa kí ebi yé pa àwọn èèyàn wa kú. Ó tó, ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe gbìyànjú yìí. Ẹ má jẹ́ ká fi wò pé bóyá Yorùbá nation làwọn kan, bóyá Hausa nation làwọn kan, bóyá Igbo nation làwọn kan. Rárá, ẹ jẹ́ ká jáde torí pé ìṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ní economics wise, lẹ́kọ́nọ́mì wọn ó pọ̀. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ fún gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́lẹ̀ ń sọ àhesọ ọ̀rọ̀ wípé ṣé London ló ti fẹ́ gba ìlú ni. Ó jẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ bíra yín nígbà tí wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe ètò afẹ́wọlé presidency, tí wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe ètò yìí tí wọ́n wá sí Coman House ní London wá debate. Kí ló dé tẹ́ ẹ bíra yín gbà yẹn wípé ṣé London ni wọ́n fẹ́ rúùlù ni tó fi jẹ́ pé London ni wọ́n ti wá debate. Ó jẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ mọ̀ pé nǹkan kan ta kókó tó sọ tí ó sọ̀rọ̀ tó jẹ́ pé ẹni tó dúró níta kò lè rí o àfẹni tó bá wà nínú ilé tó jọ mọ̀ gbà fún rẹ̀. So nídìí èyí ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká jáde sí BBC ní Oxford Circus lọ́ndé 12. Ẹ máa rí flyer yẹn tó ń lọ kiri, ẹ máa rí ètò yẹn bí àwọn world media, Koikimedia, bàbá mi mo kí yín o, ẹ kú ojúmọ́. Ẹ máa rí bí ó ṣe ń lọ káàkiri, bí wọ́n ṣe ń polówó ẹ̀ tuntun nítorí ìran wa ni o, nítorí wàhálà àti ìpayín kékeré tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lórí ìran wa. Kí jẹ́ pé bàbá Tinubu ò ṣètò omi pọ̀ jọ kà lọ, gbogbo wa la mọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀, omi pọ̀ jọ kà lọ. Ẹgbẹ̀rún ẹ̀ńjẹ̀ ló lè tún Nàìjíríà ṣe àfi tá a bá tún ètò bí gbogbo ẹ̀ ṣe lè lọ bó ṣe jẹ́ kó lọ, tá a fi ń rí ìrọ̀rùn gbé nílùú tá a wà yìí. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá wa wá sí ètò yìí rally on the 12th of October. A pè gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọmọ Nàìjíríà pátá sí tí ẹ̀ ń fẹ́ kí àtúntò àtúnṣe kí orílẹ̀-èdè yín kó di òmìnira. Ẹ bá wa jáde kẹ́ wá fi ẹ̀hónú yín hàn torí pé.
And that is Kentos, the Vice President of Ifelodun Apapo Omo Yoruba. And as we prepare for this great outing, do not compare us with Biafra. Do not compare us with Arewa. We, the Yorubas, will do our own thing the way we prefer to do it, whether you agree with it or not. We have a leader, and those leaders are doing exactly what needs to be done to put together our exit out of Nigeria. So don't make any comparison that the Biafra are doing so, we must do the same thing. We are not doing the same thing. We all want the same thing, but we will do it separately because we are two different people. Fanfane Inteman sọ pé ó gbọ́dọ̀ di dandan pé inti Biafra bá ń ṣe, intarewa bá ń ṣe la máa ṣe. No, we will do exactly what we want to do, subject to the leadership of the movement. They have their own leaders, we have our own leaders, and we will all leave Nigeria either by fire or by force. Mo kí gbogbo wa pé ẹ káàárọ̀, ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ìkànnì tí à ń pè ní Koikimedia, bringing the world closer to your doorstep. Mo ń bọ̀ mo ti dé.
Lálàá olùlọ́jọ́ kọkànlá oṣù kẹwàá ṣẹ̀fẹ̀ gbọ́. Ọjọ́ tó ń sọjọ́ ìbí ọmọ aládìkún olóyè Sunday Májàsọ́lá Àdìsá ọmọ Adéyẹmọ aka Igboho ṣá. Nípa bí gbogbo àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ ìfẹ́lọ́dún àpapọ̀ Yorùbá lágbàáyé lábẹ́ ààrẹ wa. Ọba Adébáyọ̀ Fáládé ti gbákejì ààrẹ. Mọ́kẹ́hìndé Ìkíàtúnbí Kẹ́ńtò tún ṣe ìrọ́pẹ̀ ìgbáradì níbàámu pẹ̀lú ìfẹ́ àti ẹ̀mí ìforihàn. Ìkàlẹ̀ àyẹ́sí ọjọ́ ìbí Ìgbòho fún tọdún yìí pẹ̀lú àkọlé Dinner with Ìgbòho. Bákan náà làwọn ọmọ gba ọba ògbóni àgbáyé lálejò Tajudeen Ọlárẹ̀wájú Àjàlá àti bàbá Adésọjí Tàlàbí. Olùṣàṣà àyẹ́sí fún olóyè Ìgbòho lọ́jọ́ náà. Nínú gbọ̀ngàn ńlá ni London Kensington 179-199 Holland Park Avenue London W11 United Kingdom. Méje ìrọ̀lẹ́ ẹlẹ́lẹ́dàgó méjìlá òru. Bákan náà láti ń kí wa kú ìmúrasílẹ̀ ìwọ́de làmìlaka tẹgbẹ̀lẹ́gbẹ̀ ènìyàn tí ó wáyé nílùú ọba 1 million rally in London lọ́jọ́ kejìlá oṣù kẹwàá. Ó jẹ́ ọjọ́ kejìdínlá pẹ̀lú Ìgbòho. Léyìí tó Ọláyọmí Kóìkì àti bàbá wa Gbẹ̀du ọmọ ṣàkóso ẹ̀ lọ́kàn ọ̀jọ̀gán àwọn àlàkalẹ̀ ìrọ̀rùn. Bàbá ṣe máa fi ọkọ̀ àjàgbé ńlá ní London round bus gbé àwọn àgbààgbà àti àwọn abarapá gbogbo láti BBC in Oxford Street títí tí ìwọ́de ó fi parí sí Paris Trafalgar Square tó bá wá di ọjọ́ kẹtàlá ọjọ́ kẹtàdínlá pẹ̀lú Ìgbòho. Láwọn máa ṣàbẹ̀wò lọ sí ìlú Manchester gan. Fún ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àlàyé síwájú sí i tàbí láti dá sí ètò ìfọlọ́ndrìlì ẹ lè gbé tàbí kẹ́ WhatsApp Ọláyọmí Kóìkì lórí +447-594-050-979. Kẹ́hìndé Ìkíàtúnbí lórí +447-570-320-030. Ṣọlá Kòkòtọ̀kù lórí +353-863-375-537. Bákan náà ní ẹlẹ́ kàn sí Tóyìn Ọláoyè lórí +447-896-018-764. Lápapọ̀ ọmọ Yorùbá àgbáyé pátápátá YSGN pẹ̀lú Yorùbá World Media Home and Diaspora àti gbogbo ìkànnì mìíràn tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ sókè fún ìjàǹgbara ọmọ Yorùbá. Àwọn ẹgbẹ́ ìfẹ́lọ́dún àpapọ̀ ọmọ Yorùbá ṣe kí ọmọ aládìkún wípé ẹ kú ọdún ẹ kú ìyèdún a sì ń ṣàmọ́dún aṣàmọ́dún sẹ́ẹ̀ ní ìtayà tọmọ. Yorùbá World Media ló ń kéde lórúkọ gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá pátápátá.
Mo kí gbogbo wa pé ẹ káàbọ̀ padà sórí ìkànnì wa tí à ń pè ní Koikimedia, bringing the world closer to your doorstep. Bí a ti ṣe ń gbáradì fún the biggest event that would happen after many events has occurred. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìwọ́de ni a ti ṣe ní Nàìjíríà. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìwọ́de náà ni a sì tún máa ṣe nígbà tí a ṣe béèrè fún ẹ̀tọ́ wa. The right that we are asking for will not stop the rally, will not stop diplomacy, will not stop engagement, will not stop us from asking for ourselves to the exit out of Nigeria. What we are going to do is for us to continue to make the push. And like I said, those push will be different. Those push might not be the same. I thought I'm very fun is an inalienable right that Shaitima also asked on behalf of the Palestinians. The same right that Buhari asks for the Palestinian, and the same right that Babakitoye is asking from President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that is currently receiving medical treatment here in London. We pray that he survive whatever is wrong with him. My job is to remind the Yorubas that these upcoming events are the most important event that we can think of right now. So, T Ebangbini United Kingdom, please let us participate. Whether you agree that Nigeria should dissolve or not, whether you are a part of the Nigerian community like I am, Nigeria is still a country, and I still live here as a Nigerian because the United Kingdom does not yet know or recognize Yoruba nation as a country. But what the United Kingdom knows is that in 1914, they created Nigeria that joined the Yoruba people into what is known as Nigeria. So that means that the UK, every part of, apart from those that have their British passport, if you do not own or have not literally own, if you have not been nationalized or born in this country, because I was not born here. I came here 25 years ago. And that means that after going through immigration, I was given the right to remain in this country. Not everybody that has the right also have a British passport. So right now in this country, I am being recognized as a Nigerian. And that means whenever we fill a form, you'll be asked whether you're a Nigerian or Africa, British or British whatever. So, Fayinti Koye, what we are now saying to the UK on Saturday, the main purpose of the event is Saturday, nothing else. Whether Igboho will be traveling to Manchester, there will not be any rally in Manchester. Rally is only happening in London, where Igboho will participate. Igboho is going to Manchester on what we call a courtesy visitation. And we need to make this very clear. So if you're living in Manchester, and because you have been told that Igboho will arrive in Manchester, you don't need to be in London, you will miss the biggest event in the history of this country that Yoruba people wants to do. So I would suggest you can still book your train ticket, your coach ticket, and come for the rally and return back to Manchester, and then you will then be able to engage Igboho with whatever the engagement will be when we will be announcing further. So teba joko si Manchester, si Liverpool, si Birmingham, and you are saying that, oh, Igboho mbo ni Manchester, I don't need to go to London. You will not participate in the rally. You will not. You will miss out a lot. So if you are in Manchester, if you are in Birmingham, in Liverpool, we will ask you all to participate and travel down, because the only location that we hold rally is in London, no other location. And all that has been put together, prepared, with us engaging Liverpool the Metropolitan Police that has given us all the green, I mean, it's our right to protest in this country, but we still need to inform the police that we will be coming out so that they can make sure that that event will be not just protected against the public, that we are also going to be meeting on the road. We would also be giving our own protection in terms of coordinating and engagement. And that is why last week Friday, the Metropolitan Police reached out to me through their liaison officer that said this. Good afternoon, Mr. Koiki. My name is PC. I will not mention his name and his number. I work as part of the police liaison team, which is part of the public order planning within the Metropolitan Police Service. Because what we are going to do will disrupt a bit of the public on Saturday. So if you are a Yoruba man or woman, young, old, find your way to the event on Saturday. Ẹ má jókòó pé ẹ fẹ́ kí Igboho kó kọ́ wá bá yín. àwa ló yẹ ká welcome olóyè Ìgbòho, àwa ló yẹ ká ti dé sí event yẹn kó tó di pé Ìgbòho máa débẹ̀ ní aago 10 because àwa là host bàbá wa olóyè Ìgbòho. And when I say àwa, it is not me, it is not Yoruba World Media, it is not Baba Akintoye, it is all the Yorubas that saw what Igboho did after the invasion of the Fulani terrorists on our territory that started making life unbearable. So let's go further quickly. To briefly explain my role, my work, I am writing to you in relation to your event. What event? The police officer is the police liaison team. The PC is reaching out to us because of what? Torí event àfẹ́ṣe ní London, not event àfẹ́ṣe ní Manchester, not event àfẹ́ṣe ní dinner. The dinner is just to appreciate Igboho. The purpose of Igboho coming to the UK is for the rally. If you miss that, that means you would not, you have missed one of the biggest things that you can think of ever since we have lived in this country, because we are making an history. The Nigeria will break, and it's going to break very, very soon. To briefly explain my role, my work involves pre-engagement with event coordinators prior to the event taking place. What event? The Yoruba Nation Rally. Òun ni ọlọ́pàá nítorí ẹ̀ gbèrè pé àwọn ń bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́, and that event coming up at the BBC. Ó wà important, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń bọ̀, tẹ́ bá ti rántí pé ibi tẹ́ ń lọ, ibi tá ń bọ̀, ibi tá fẹ́ lọ pàdé àwọn tí wọ́n pariwo pé àjọ fẹ́ ṣe Yorùbá, kò ń ṣe pé àwa, ẹ má máa sọ pé ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń ṣe, àwa tájọ ń ṣe. We are all doing this together. Kò ń ṣe Ìgbòho ló ń ṣe, kò ń ṣe Baba Akintoye. We are all involved in this movement. And it is important that we use those words. Tàbá ní ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń ṣe, that means pé ẹ̀yin ò sí lára ọmọ Yorùbá nìyẹn. As long as you are a Yoruba man, son, daughter, born into a Yoruba family, a Yoruba background, one people, one culture, one language, before the fraudulent British amalgamation of Nigeria, it is important that you make your way down. Even if you still believe in one Nigeria, it will be very good that you come out, because we are talking about issues that needs to be resolved on the table rather with bullets. And this can still be resolved on the table, because the creation of Nigeria was done on somewhere in the table room with people that did not engage the real owners of Nigeria. So this is on Saturday. Let's go back to the police officer that wrote us on Friday, and I have been engaging them as far back as 3 months ago. To briefly explain my role, my work involves pre-engagement with the event taking place. What event? The only event that is happening is the Yoruba Nation 1 million rally. We need everybody from every part of the UK. Yàtọ̀ sí anyone that is having one reason or the other that will not be able to attend. I got a call from a family that they would have loved to attend, but they've lost the husband. May the soul rest in peace. Kọ́lọ́n kó jọ kó foríjì family tí bàbá wọn ṣẹ̀kú nílùú yìí, left children and the wife. We are praying for the soul of the departed. Also, many would love to come. They've just done operation and they can't make it down. Some are elderly. I have received calls that even those that are elderly are sending representative. That is the commitment. We all have to commit to this movement. You cannot push Igboho alone and say we will just sit and watch it on the live stream. No, it will be different feelings. I can tell you right now that I will be making my way to Heathrow Airport within the next few hours, because people are already arriving. People are coming from US. In the morning, by evening, I'm also expecting someone from Italy. People are coming from Nigeria. This is not a joke. So ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wá wà ní UK that have the privilege that you are not have to travel, all you just have to do is take that time off. Look, the thing about this job of this country is that even if you die today, we do not pray, your job will be replaced and your locker will be cleared out for the next person to make use of it. Please, I'm begging you, let us find our way to come out on the day to celebrate and engage the British public on the reason why the Yoruba needs to exit Nigeria before it is too late. Things will not change in Nigeria. Nothing will bring peace and unity in Nigeria. There is no amount of forcing us together that will survive again. And that is part of what I will play to you from another perspective in the next few minutes. But let's go back to the police officer liaison team that is engaging us and preparing us for the day. And if there's any more communication, I'll be telling us prior before Saturday. The dinner is just to say thank you to Igboho at £100 per person. But the purpose of Igboho coming to the UK is the rally. Rally ain't going to Baba Toriebo. I'm sure you've heard about Igboho rally in Ekiti, Igboho rally in Oyo State, Igboho rally in Abeokuta. Have you heard about Igboho rally done in the UK? No. The reason why London has been chosen is because London is the center of United Kingdom. It's as simple as that. Tó bá jẹ́ pé Manchester, Birmingham, Leicester, Hull, Newcastle, Liverpool, tó bá jẹ́ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni the city center of United Kingdom, we will be traveling there as well. So ẹ má jókòó ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ní outside London and think that no, you are all part of this. London is the capital city of the world, and London is where the Prime Minister resident is. That means we will be there on the footstep of the Prime Minister to also hand over our petition that is en route to me from Benin Republic through our father, Professor Adebanji Akitoye. I just spoke to Otumba Demola about a few hours before coming online, and we are grateful to the YSDM and many more. But within the next few minutes, I will be raising money for Ifelodo Akpakpo. They have the Naira account and they also have the UK account. We see how much we can raise to support them for this event. After the event, we will not raise any money again until when we know of another group of people within the Yoruba Nation campaign, not any other group. It has to be a group that has the quest, the desire for our Yoruba. If you have your group and you have to do something that has nothing to do with Yoruba Nation, Koikimedia will not participate, Koikimedia will not represent, Koikimedia will not promote, even if it's for financial purposes. The reason why we are promoting Ifelodun is because Ifelodun is one out of the 92 different groups that we have under the Yoruba Self-Determination Movement called the YSDM. This is to assist me. This is the police liaison team talking to me now. This is to assist me with understanding all that the event will entail. Everything that we want to do and how we want to do it so that it doesn't also look whatever rally is that is done around the world. I am not talking about Nigeria because Nigeria is a lawless country that doesn't respect the right of rallies. But we don't want to also do rally and make life miserable for Antoine Rititi. So if you're coming to the rally, this is just to those of us, Tambo. Somebody will step on you for just not knowingly. Just move on. We are not knowing each other, but we are Yoruba people coming together. That is the first thing we got to understand. Some of us will never meet each other. Let us tolerate ourselves on the day. Let us accept that there will be numbers of people that will probably, be so excited and they might step on you. Don't make it like big issue. Let us accommodate ourselves. Do not bring a food to distribute on the day. We will not accept it. You need to communicate with us if you're bringing any food. The committee needs to know. It is nothing more than health and safety reason. There will be steward that will be on the day with the police. The police will be there, the steward will be there. Gbogbo tó bá ní kẹ́ ṣe ni kẹ́ ṣe níjọ́ yẹn. Tó bá ní ká rìn sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ bá ẹ jẹ́ ká rìn sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́. Tó bá ní ká dúró ká dúró. Tó bá ní ká tẹ̀síwájú. Don't come and say, ẹ lè bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ anyhow. Please, we are begging. Because this is part of what we have said to the police, that we are coming out. We are peace-loving Yoruba people that have lived and worked and paid tax. I have paid tax in this country for more than 10 years. And I'm still paying tax, just like many of you as well. And that is what we want to showcase. I feel showcase ọmọlúàbí fún wọn. So please make your feelings heard on the day. Come with whatever noise that you can come with. Whistle, drums. There will be band. And there's so many other things that will be surprising for the day. So not coming will be not of benefit to you. Coming will be of the biggest benefit, especially living in the UK. When we have people, as I speak to you right now, there's somebody on the flight coming to London from the US. He has already boarded and is on his way. I will be at the airport within the next few hours. There's somebody coming from Italy that have spoken to me. People will arrive on Friday from Birmingham. People are traveling from Newcastle. People are coming from the same part of every part, including Nigeria. And the Yoruba people that want Yoruba nation do not have any association or any relationship with the APC or the PDP, not even Omoyele Sowore AAC. We are a self-determination campaign, and it remains independent like that. In light of this is the officer. This is to assist me with the understanding all that the event will entail, which can then be replayed back to the command team to assist in providing the proportionate police response. A lot of the Yorubas, if you are concerned, Tinubu is in London. Igboho will be kidnapped. Please stop all that nonsense. And I say it's nonsense because there's no way Tinubu can kidnap Igboho, because Tinubu himself is currently receiving medical treatment. Tinubu is not here because of Igboho. Neither is he here because he wants to kidnap Igboho. So for me, I look at it as rubbish. What we should focus in, how do we deliver and get Yoruba people out of Nigeria as quickly as possible? Not with Tinubu and in London. Tinubu himself, because my intelligence says Tinubu is very, very down, but I pray that he survives whatever is wrong with him. In light of this, I would like to take this opportunity to open lines of engagement. This is how a civilized society works. And as you can see on the screen, if you're watching on Koikimedia and other platforms, my own account details is what is being put out at the moment, but I'll be giving us the details of Ifelodo, where you will contribute voluntarily to support the upcoming rally that is coming up as quickly as possible on the Saturday, this Saturday, not next week Saturday. Clear your diary. Make yourself available for Saturday, only if you are not able to make it. In light of this, I would like to take this opportunity to open lines of engagement with you to understand what your protest will look like. In particular, your march, ìrìn tá fi rìn láti bìkan sí bìkan, kò ń ṣojú kan la máa wà. So, máa dé ní 12 o'clock, you will miss out the beginning and you will join us along the line. Only God knows where ibi tẹ́ ti máa pàdé wa. Kò ń ṣe Trafalgar Square láti máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ Yorùbá Nation Rally tọdún yìí. Kò ń ṣe ibi tá ti máa ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti máa bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ẹ má lọ sí Trafalgar Square. If you go there, ní ríyàn kankan níbẹ̀, and you might say, wọ́n ṣe rally ni. The rally is going to start at 10 a.m. Aago mẹ́wàá àárọ̀ at the BBC Broadcasting House, Portland Place, London. Ibẹ̀ láti máa gbéra, not Trafalgar Square. If you go to Trafalgar Square, that means you would wait until we arrive in Trafalgar Square and you will join the trail. There will be flags. It will be for selling. I am selling the flags for my own organization, not for Yoruba Nation. So if you need a flag, I will sell it to you either before the day or on the day. You can reach out through the contact that the flags will be with. Also, there will be leaflets. We will give you some leaflets. Don't take it home. Those leaflets are to be given because the road that we are traveling through is one of the most busiest high street in the United Kingdom, called the Regent Street, with many brand stores. And at the time that we are coming out, it will be more as a busiest place, and we will want people to know. And that is why we have done over 40,000 of these different leaflets that will be given out to the people that we meet on the road. So you need to give it to them. Don't take it home. You can keep maybe one or two, but don't take the bulk home. We expect you to give it to the people because they would like to know why we are protesting, why we are rallying. Kilo shele, kilo she. The Yoruba Christians are being massacred. Genocide is happening in Nigeria, and most importantly, the fraudulent amalgamation has expired, and it is time to opt out of it because it is making life unbearable for millions of Yoruba people. Let's go back to the officer and move on quickly. In light of this, I would like to take this opportunity to open lines of engagement with you to understand what your protest will look like. In particular, Ìwọ́de yín láti the BBC to the Nigerian High Commission, where we're going to travel through the Trafalgar Square and then coming into number 10 Downing Street, where we would deliver our petition with Dr. Chief Sunday Igboho and those that have been put together to deliver the petition on number 10 Downing Street. Please, can I ask you to contact me? So that is part of what happens in a civilized society. In Tonkpeni engagement. We expect the Nigerian government to engage us as we have done from April this year, as we did when Buhari was there, when we sent our request that the president and his team should allow engagement. And this is exactly what we're going to be doing on Saturday, the 12th. If you cannot come for whatever reason, I'm sure you can contribute. So in the next 15 minutes, for half an hour after the first hour of this program, we will start the donation voluntary request for Ifelodun Akpakpo. But for now, if you are still doubting that Nigeria breaks or is not going to break, there's no problem. But there are so many revelations that continue to prove that this union is no longer working. It was a forceful union, and it is not going to work, but we will end it peacefully so that we can save the lives of Yoruba people and others as well. And like I always say, whether you agree with Igboho or not is not the issue. The issue is about Nigeria was a forceful union by the British in the 19th century, and this union has failed you and has failed me. Let's listen to this.
Wọ́n lè fún ẹni kọ̀ọ̀kan lẹ́tọ̀ọ́ tí. Ìkòròwò àlórílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà èèyàn ti dé. Ó ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni. Ó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ìpínlẹ̀ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ìpọ́njú làwọn àánú ẹ̀. Ìpọ́njú ò tí ì di ara lẹ fẹ́ máa fẹ́. Ìpọ́njú ò tí ì di rárá. Ìpọ́njú ò tí ì di rárá. Ẹ ṣe ra báàgì ráìsì ní 70-80. Ẹ máa rà ní 150,000. Ṣé ìṣèpè yẹn ká? Lágbègbè ọlọ́run fi àṣẹ sí ni wọ́n á ti mú ipò wọn ti pa. Nàìjíríà ti pa sílẹ̀ ìbò. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Ṣùgbọ́n ẹnì kan ò lè pa. Ìbá máa lọ ṣe òògùn ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ lápẹ́ kó máa fi kó sáà máa júbà Elédùmarè. Ọba àwọn ọba. Olùkọ́ inú Nàìjíríà máa pín ní. Nàìjíríà máa pín. Kò sọ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀. Aláàfáà ò tí ì rí. Wòlíì ẹ̀mí ò tí ì rí. Ògbẹ́jọ́ kó jẹ́ Yorùbá. Kò fẹ́ ẹ̀sán mi ni.
ọlọ́jọ́ mi ti pẹ́ ní Nàìjíríà pé èèyàn ò lè gbé àgbàdo kó wá yọ iṣu.
Kò ṣeé ṣe gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn àgbà.
Ohun tó ṣe ni pé ìtẹ̀dó ìlú yìí dára omi ẹ̀ burú. Wọ́n lọ bá ẹ̀dẹ́ olùmọ̀sọ́fẹ́ lẹ́jà rẹ̀. Ó ní kó lọ mú àwọn kòtò wá wọ́n sì bu iyọ̀ sínú ẹ̀. Ó lóun ṣàwòtán mi yìí ìkòrògbó àlórílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà.
Tó ọmọ Yorùbá ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ìkànnì wa. Wọ́n ní mi sí ìjọba mò ń lọ ń dá sí nǹkan tí ó kàn mí ṣùgbọ́n tó kàn mí mo dá sí pé ọmọ Yorùbá ni mí. Bíjọba bá wà tí ò sí ẹ̀tọ́ tó yẹ kó ṣe fún aráàlú tí wọ́n dìbò fún tó jẹ́ ìjọba lé lórí. Tíjọba bá wà tí ààbò bá sí fún aráàlú tó ró ìṣèjọba lé lórí aráàlú dìde fúnra ẹ̀. Àbí mo dédé pàṣẹ àbí mo kàn sọ nǹkan tí ó wá látọkàn mi. Nǹkan tó fa ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ni pé ẹni èwo láti bí ijọ́ mélòó kan sìn bí ọ̀sẹ̀ bíi méjì sìn nípa ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn Fúlàní tó wà ní gbogbo Ìbàràpá. Ẹ wo dókítà wa Dr. Fatai PhD dókítà ọmọ Yorùbá tó ọ̀kàwé tó gboyè ó wá lọ sí lóyìnbó ní àìníyẹ ọdún ọlọ ṣiṣẹ́ ó wá dé okòwò dé ó wá lọ lu bàbá ẹ̀ ní gangan ó dá oko àgbàdo ẹ̀gẹ́ iṣu oríṣiríṣi nǹkan soya beans ó dẹ̀ gba ọmọ wa ní gangan bẹ́ẹ̀ náà síbẹ̀ rẹpẹtẹ tó ń bá ṣiṣẹ́ Fúlàní wa jẹ oko ẹ̀ ó wá gbéra láti lọ bá àwọn Fúlàní sọ̀rọ̀ láti lọ bá Sẹ́ríkì Fúlàní pé ẹ wá wo ohun tí àwọn ọmọ yín ṣe lórí oko mi kò yẹ kó rí báyìí lórí ilẹ̀ bàbá mi. Wọ́n dẹ̀ dé lókun bẹ́ẹ̀ náà wọ́n dẹ̀ sápá àìmọye èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ tá a lè múrúkọ wọn làwọn Fúlàní yìí bẹ́ lórí tí wọ́n pa wọ́n. Wọ́n jí àwọn kan gbé ẹni tó bá gbowó tó kéré lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀ wọ́n gba 7 million wọ́n gba 10 million wọ́n gba 11 million lórí ilẹ̀ bàbá wa. Ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn dùn mí ó bà mí lọ́kàn jẹ́ gan pé tá a bá torí pé tó Ọlọ́run gbà fáwa àwa ará àwọn ọmọ tí ń tẹ̀lé wa tó ń sáàbò fún wa àwọn tí ò lẹ́yìn tí ó tẹ̀lé wọn kọ́ ìdí nìyí tó mú mi lọ síbẹ̀ yẹn. Ìgbà tí mo dẹ̀ débẹ̀ ohun tí mo lọ fún ni pé láti lọ bá a pé sógun tí ń ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí lórí ilẹ̀ wa sọ da ẹ ti ń gbé pẹ̀lú wa àdèfà ìgbà yìí àbáyíjà àṣẹ nǹkan jàmbá fún yín. Ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ni mò ń bá Sẹ́ríkì sọ̀rọ̀ làwọn ọmọ rẹ̀ yí ọ̀pọ̀ sí mi. Mo gba ìbọn yẹn lọ́wọ́ ìkan yọ àké àgbà ìkejì tún yọ ìbọn mi ìyẹn ti ẹ̀yìn ẹni bá wọnú fídíò yẹn tó rà fídíò wọn ó yìnbọn yẹn sí mi kí n tó lóbọn yẹn mọ́ lọ́wọ́. Ẹ bá gbọ́ fídíò yẹn pé ìbọn bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí dáhùn bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n yìnbọn sí mi ń bẹ̀ kí n tó gbà ẹ̀ ń bájà wá ẹ̀yìn pípò yìí tí n bá bájà wá ẹ̀ ní dúró. Tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá ti wáyé wá àtúnṣe sí ọ̀rọ̀ jíjígbé àti pípa àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n wa àtàwọn àǹtí wa àwọn bọ̀dá wa àtàwọn ìyá mi àtàwọn bàbá mi tẹ́ ìdí wọn lò kó mọ́ yé o. Ó bẹ́ẹ̀ tàkẹ́ forílẹ̀ bàbá wa lẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ tá ń pa yìí sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀sìn kí sọ̀rọ̀ já àwọn kan gbé wọn fẹ́ pa àwọn mùsùlùmí kílọ̀kàmíkà mùsùlùmí kílọ̀kàmíkà kírísítẹ̀ kílọ̀kàmíkà gbogbo tá ń fa yìí èmi ò nídìí kẹta àlàáfíà Yorùbá ni mò ń wá mi fẹ́ kankan bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n dúnkòkò tọ́pọ̀ jù wọ́n dúnkòkò ntọ́lọ́n táwọn tí ń dúnkòkò náà mọ̀ pé àwọn dúnkòkò mọ́ mi. Ṣùgbọ́n ohun tí èjé kí ẹrù bà mí ni pé ó ń bẹ nínú Bíbélì pé tí ẹ bá ń jà fún ẹ̀tọ́ ẹ̀ lórí nǹkan bàbá rẹ̀ tó bá kú síbẹ̀ kò sí nǹkan kan torí pé mo mọ̀ pé gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣe yẹn fúngbà díẹ̀ ni wọ́n ń dún kòkò àti bí ìjẹ́ ẹni tọ́rọ̀ ti ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ni wọ́n ti ń pè mí àwọn fẹ́ wá mú máa arrest mi wọ́n ti ń sẹ́ni mẹ́sẹ̀jì oríṣiríṣi pé wọ́n fẹ́ wá gbé mi nílé ẹ̀rù kankan sì bà mí. Gbogbo àwọn ọba tó wà bẹ pátápátá inú wọn dùn wọ́n sì fọwọ́ sí pé ìyà tí ń jẹ àwọn etí tó àwọn òfin Fúlàní lórí ilẹ̀ bàbá wọn mọ́ pépà ti tó àwọn tí wọ́n ń pa iná làwọn jọba lé lórí.
yìí ti tó àwọn tí wọ́n ń pa àwọn ọmọ àwọn tó ń pa yìí lọ́dọ̀ ọ̀la àwọn náà làwọn sì jọba lé lórí ó ti tó bẹ́ẹ̀ kò sí àgbààgbà Yorùbá tínú rẹ̀ ò dùn sí pé kò sínú àgbà ẹ̀rù ń bà wọ́n náà ni ẹ̀rù ń bà wọ́n bàbá wa ni inú tí wọ́n ní òdùn bí wọ́n ṣe ń pa wá bí Fúlàní ṣe ń jí wa gbé tó ń gbowó lálá lọ́wọ́ wa ní wọn òdùn ṣùgbọ́n ẹ̀rù ń bà wọ́n kọ́ bá wọn yọ wọn nípò bí tí wọ́n wà sẹ́wọ̀n yìí pé nígbà tí wọ́n ń jí àwọn aráàlú gẹ̀gẹ̀ gbé tí wọ́n ń pa wọ́n tẹ́lẹ̀ kankan sọ̀rọ̀ ń bọ̀ ya wọ́n lọ jí ọmọ ọba gẹ̀gẹ̀ gbé ọmọ ọba tí ń bẹ lórí ẹ̀ńdẹ̀gẹ̀ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ wọ́n jí ọmọ bàbá gẹ̀gẹ̀ gbé fúnra ẹ̀ tó fọ́ kó díẹ̀ bí wọ́n sì gba 4 million lọ́wọ́ bàbá kan tó gbọ́ ọmọ bàbá fún bàbá àwọn Fúlàní torí pé ń bọ̀ ọba ya ayé ti gba àwọn Fúlàní ìdòdò pé wọ́n wá gbé ọba fún ẹnu ààfin wọ́n nìkan lọ kí wọ́n lọ dáwọ́ jọ àwa Yorùbá sì sùn a sì dákẹ́ a sì sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn bàbá wa dẹ̀ dákẹ́.
Even if that is the only reason that you will come for the rally, or even if it's other reason, it is important that we understand that Igboho has sacrificed and is alive with us. And that sacrification for the Yoruba is the reason why he has not returned back to Nigeria for going to 2.5 years. Many of us have gone back home, while some of us have not. But the government wants to kill Igboho because he does not believe in the crime against his people. And for that reason, Igboho has become somebody that lives in exile. He will not be the first person that would have to live in exile, according to the doctrine, according to religion, according to many people around the world. Mojamosa lafimo akikanju. Akikanju tí kò bá tó bá moja tí kò bá lè move when it is time for them to move. Abba ogun yẹn lọ. When the attack came to Igboho's house, just to recollect reason why you need to gear up and make it down to the rally. I'm sure many of us remember that on the 1st of July 2021, Buhari, the former president, and the vice president Yemi Osinbajo, in conjunction with many of the Yoruba elders, in conjunction of many Yoruba politicians, gave the go-ahead, like any other government around the world, to kill Igboho and assassinate him if they can't capture him. It was a terrible event that many people are still being affected, including Lady K. We lost 2 lives on that fateful day. Even if it's because of those lives, Lemashi Wafun Rally, it is worth coming down for the day. Even if you refuse to buy the outfit that we have shown you at £25. It's not about these, it's about coming to say to the world that we have been not just in danger. Igboho sacrifice his wealth in this. For going to 3 years, he can't access his money in his own private account. In 3 years, he has vacated his wealth-built mansion in Soka. In 3 years, Igboho has not driven any of his lovely, beautiful cars. He sacrificed all that. Gbogbo Igboho sacrificed Onimonshalai Funwai. In 3 years, he has had to leave a location that it supports the community that I was aware of when I went back home in 2021. In 3 years, Igboho has lived in Benin Republic that has accepted him under the President Patrick Talon, that understand that what Igboho is fighting for is called humanitarian and the support of his people. So coming down on Saturday and if you live in the country called UK and you are living in UK, let's assume that you are not in London, because if you're living in London, you should know Oxford Circus. Tebawa Oxford Circus, I suggest either you find a way to know the location before Saturday. You cannot be calling us on Saturday and be saying, níbo ni location address you are. It would be a disaster that you have just lived in this country, bí ẹni tó gbé ìlú yìí rí. And I'm being honest now. Because if you live in this country, tí home office bá ní kẹ́ wá pàdé àwọn pé wọ́n fẹ́ fún yín níwèé láàárọ̀ Monday, I'm sure some of you would have traveled down there a night before on Sunday. So, coming on Saturday is not for us to be calling us on the Saturday morning and say, Mr. Koiki, níbo ni venue yẹn wà? Tó bá jẹ́ nǹkan tí ẹ lè lọ check ahead or kẹ́ fi sínú map. I cannot say where you are coming from. Mo mọ bí tó olúkálùkù tí ń bọ̀. Èmi mo mọ bí tèmi tí ń bọ̀. Because we all live in different places in this country. And I'm just trying to be honest. We live in the civilized world, not like Nigeria. Ẹ má ṣe bí ti Nigerians. You're coming or you're going to an event, tẹ́ ẹ mọ bí tó wà rí. How do you plan for it? Do you plan on the day? You can't plan on the day. You got to plan ahead. Ẹni tó ń bọ̀ láti America nísìn kò ṣe wọ plane lọ sí Germany. Kò ṣe wọ plane lọ sí Israel. Níbi tó ti ń jagun. So coming for the rally on Saturday, you need to know where you are going. At sọ gbogbo in tó jẹ́ the nearest, they call something landmark. Nike Town tó wà ní Oxford Circus is the landmark kò sẹ́ni tí kò mọ̀ nílùú yìí. Even if you have never been to Oxford Circus, that building is a unique building that I've been there for more than 25 years. Tèmi ti dé ìlú yìí kò dẹ̀ kúrò níbi tó wà. It's called the Nike Town. Ẹgbẹ́ Nike Town yẹn lè má gbà. Ẹ ti máa rí BBC yẹn lọ́nkàn báyìí. You will not see the sign of the BBC, but you will see the glass house. It's a square. Bend by ẹ ti máa rí látọ̀nkàn. It's just less than a minute and a half walk láti iwájú Nike Town tó wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ tube station tó ń pè ní Oxford Circus. Kò ń ṣe Oxford outside London là ń sọ. So if you're living in the UK or you're coming from anywhere around the world for this gathering, your landmark is Oxford Circus tube station. Line mẹ́ta ló débẹ̀. There's the central line, which is coming from wherever you're going to be coming to join it. I don't know where you're coming from. Ẹ̀yin lẹ mọ̀ bí tẹ́yin tí ń bọ̀. Ẹ̀yin lẹ gbọ́dọ̀ plan. Ẹ̀yin àgbàlagbà tẹ́ ń bọ̀. Maybe you should tell your grandchildren to assist you to get to the venue. Kò ń ṣe Trafalgar Square láti máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ o. Because you don't want to go and sit alone in Trafalgar Square when activities is still 1 hour away to Trafalgar Square. Because it might take an hour, I don't know, depending on the crowd, before we get to Trafalgar Square. So it will be in the interest that we plan ahead. Mombewani, I will not get tired to explain how you will get there, but calling me on Saturday, I will not pick my phone. My focus on the day is the projection of the event. So if you call me and I don't pick it up, mo fẹ́ kẹ́ wá bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ later pé a dẹ̀ pé a get ara wa, àwa ti bínú lọ. I will just say, well, I'm sorry. We are not in Nigeria. We are living here. UK là ń gbé. Kódà kò síbi tẹ́ fẹ́ lọ nílùú yìí. If I want to travel at any odd hour, which I will be leaving my house now to make my way to London Heathrow Airport. If I want to go on the night bus, mo mọ bus tí máa wọ̀ tó máa gbé mi débẹ̀. And if I want to go on the train, mo mọ gbà tí train máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ṣiṣẹ́. Mo dẹ̀ ti plan journey mi. Even though I go to Heathrow frequently, I still plan my journey before I travel out. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń bọ̀ láti outside London tẹ́ máa wọ coach dé. Coach yẹn máa já yín sí Victoria, and you just go on the ground and get the train and you come out of Oxford Circus. Ìtàn pè ní Victoria line nìyẹn. Ó wà láti Victoria coach station. Because I'm aware that some people will be traveling on the coach. And if you're coming on the train, tó bá ti ń jà yín sí Houston, ẹ kò lọ sí underground, kẹwọ train tó ń lọ towards the Oxford Circus, and you come out of Oxford Circus, Nike Town building yẹn wà ní to the right. Even if you come out on the next exit, tẹ́ bá gbójú sókè, tẹ́ bá jáde síbì kan. I remember when I came to this country 25 years ago, that was the first thing my mom told me. You got to know a landmark. If not, wá sọnù. So before you leave the house, my mom says, Shori building tó ń wò yìí. When I arrived in September 25 years ago, my mom took me out, and then we were living in Wood Green Station, and my mom said, Shori station yìí, o lè má rí kíákíá o, but ṣé òun rí building yìí, gbójú sókè, mo gbójú sókè, Shori building kò ní kúrò níbẹ̀, ó ti wà níbẹ̀ nígbà tèmi ti dé ìlú yìí, ó dẹ̀ ṣì máa wà níbẹ̀. And that was my landmark. So that building tells me that, because when you first arrive in this country, everything will be, very beautiful to you, and you could get lost. You will get lost tó bá ṣe dé ìlú yìí tó bá mọ̀ kankan, but kò ń ṣẹ̀yìn tẹ́ tí ń gbé ní ìlú yìí for 1 year ká wá ṣe máa sọ pé ẹ̀ ń bọ̀ ní BBC, ẹ̀ wá ní ẹ lọ sí Shepherd's Bush níbi tá a ti fẹ́ ṣe dinner tá a ti ṣe níjọ́ Friday. It will be disaster. That's why I'm trying to bring us up, because àti wà ní close to the day of the event. Fẹ́ jẹ́ kẹ́ pè wá níjọ́ event kẹ́ ṣe máa sọ pé níbo láti fẹ́ ṣe event. So it is important, mo bẹ̀ wá. And I still have all the time for you to engage us before the event. But tó bá ti di Saturday, I will be very busy. I am telling us now, I have a lot on my table for the projection of this event. Not just as my platform, but to make sure that the event that I have told the police, èmi ti forúkọ mi sílẹ̀ with the committees. So the police will be engaging me on that day. Ṣé bí tó bá ti ń bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ yín máa gbé fóònù yín? I will not. Not that my phone will not be with me, but I will not pick all the calls. I will pick some, but subject to if the calls will not distract me from the event. Bí àbí tí mo ti fẹ́ ya the nice picture ni mo fi máa gbé call. It will be very disastrous. So let's come back, and that's why we have used this week to suspend our prosperity program. And I've explained that to Baba Kitoye. After the event, we will come back to that, because this event is more like event in Nigeria tí Olóyè fi wá sí Èkìtì. I'm sure you all know how you prepare for Olóyè. So we're also doing the same thing fẹ̀yìntì àwa ní UK with the help of the committee. So now, I'm going to give us 2 different account number, and I want us to write it down. This account number is where we want you to put your donation to support the upcoming event on Saturday for the rally. So if you have your pen and paper, you can also write the account details down. That details I'm giving out now is for you to say, Koiki awo nílé wa, but we appreciate the work that every one of you are doing, and I will support with X amount of money. Mo kí bàbá mi tí wọ́n fi super chat. It's because I was busy doing my presentation in the first hour. Not that I purposely ignore it. Sometimes when I come live, kò ń ṣe pé mo rí comment, I just want to crack on. Because, like I always say, we are not, look, I should be sleeping. Not that I've not slept, I just woke up not long ago. I should still be sleeping. Aago márùn-ún ló lù níbí báyìí, the same time la wà pẹ̀lú Nigeria. But coming out at this odd hour is one of the most difficult things to do, because òun dárun mọ́jú ni. This is the time that you expect your body to be relaxing, especially for somebody like me that has long days and long nights. But we still have to do what we need to do, which is what we are doing right now. So when I come out, sometimes if I don't start reading your comment, we love, we respect, we appreciate everybody, especially in Taiwan, Nigeria, buying data to watch us. I've seen the Father of the Lord there. I've seen every one of you. Ashake TV, I saw you there. I'm seeing the comment coming through. Ọlọ́run Oòduà. Mokia Miamolara Iyabo. So Baba mi son Odo, we appreciate your super chat that says, Mr. Koiki, mi onwo she alafia ni o, and definitely alafia ni moa, as you can all see. But we're grateful to have the strength to push. So, and I will not make this, broadcast very big. So I hope to end it in 25 minutes, just 1 hour, 30 minutes, because I'm still heading to Heathrow Airport and I still need to tidy up a few things before I leave home. Nigeria failed, not because of anything, it's because you cannot restructure Nigeria.
Yoruba has been losing ground since. It's very clear. We made a declaration saying that it's too late for restructuring in Nigeria. You will remember in 1962 there was a massive problem in Nigeria when Awolowo was arrested. Our people talked to us. There was crisis for over 4 years that led to the coup. There was a Yoruba meeting of elders called the Yoruba Leaders of Thought. We relented. The thing continued. Yoruba has continued to lose ground since that time. In 1993, there was the annulment of the June 12 election. Shiju Ade, the former Oni, spoke and said Yoruba should go ahead and conduct an election. We did. It led to nothing. The same thing happened 1998, just before the handover to the democratic elected government. Yoruba did not want to go for anything like Nigeria again. But then it failed. Look at where we are. Yoruba has been losing ground since 1914, and we are just tired. We are done for restructuring. It's too late for restructuring in Nigeria. It's too late for sovereign national conference. It's too late for resource control. What we want now is Oduduwa Republic. And we are very categorical about that. We have made that very clear. We have made declarations, and we are very serious about our demands. Every region just go to its own tent. Yoruba wants to be on its own because the problem that Yoruba has is Nigeria. Nigeria is the problem, is the impediment to Yoruba development. Is the impediment to Oduduwa development. Without Nigeria, we won't be where we are. 1960, we were far ahead of South Korea and North Korea. We were far ahead of China even. We had television before France. We had radio before South Africa. Now look at where we are today. I think it's a shame that even any Yoruba man can be talking about restructuring at this point in time. What are we restructuring? This country that is already shot to pieces? I don't think that's what we want. But they are always talking about giving Nigeria a chance. The patience of Yoruba with Nigeria has come to an end.
And it has finally come to an end. As I say, good morning, Mokibugwa. Eni Olorunda, we appreciate every one of you. Moki Darapoma, Kenzie Abiola Fapongda, Moki, David Rotimi, good morning. Okoya Folayan, good morning. Ganiel Loide, good morning. Prince Ademola Heritage, good morning. Good morning to you, Mr. Taiwo Mudashiru. Salamu alaikum Adekukba Lemo, Bobo Awati and Isinibino. Moki Babami Ogunaira Films, Moki Mr. Azan Tijani Eshegon. In fact, you are really trying. Olonika Dukwe. Yes, 6 minutes after 5 a.m. Yeah, time can on actually John Low. Titi the end of the month. Ti Yukima rewinding Agoseyin. Moki Yawa Omolara, Moki Babawa Dara Poli Brooklyn. Moki Mr. Olami Use Love. Babami Prophet John Ogundele, Said Mele, Azan Tijani, Moki Mr. Gibson Oli Boy, Moki Wenti, just silent listeners. Gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n ra dinner ticket lọ́wọ́ Koikimedia and the rest of the people, please keep your receipt. You might be asked to show it on the door before you go in. Please do keep that receipt. If you're not too sure of anything, let us know. We'll be here. I have the details of the account that I'm going to give out for the donation. It's a voluntary donation. Muki Mr. Kim Salami Alafia Nemowa. Yami Joke Bodonri Eshegoni. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ra aṣọ tó bá tight yín, there is enough aṣọ tó wà available. Ẹ tètè dé kẹ́lẹ̀ tètè gba aṣọ. That's ẹ̀yin tí ẹ lè meet up láti lọ collect for whatever reason. This one now is a X meta at L, and I think Mama wa Joke that is the size you also say you needed. So, but even if I don't have it here, Alaja Queen Ara has all the clothes because we have been working and they might not meet to put small clothes níbi tí wọ́n ti fẹ́ collect. So ibi tẹ́ ti fẹ́ lọ collect ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ti pè wá ẹ confirm tó bá wà available, tó bá wà available you will pick it up on the rally day. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń bọ̀ fún dinner, we have packed all your clothes. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ti rà lọ́wọ́ tèmi fleece là ń pè, you will get it on the dinner date, so you will not have any problem. Ẹ̀yin tí wọ́n máa deliver ti yín tẹ́ ti sanwó postage. As at yesterday, people are still making payment with inclusive the postage. You would also get yours. If for whatever reason, you know, ẹ sanwó and communication hasn't come to you, or you have not received your clothes, please get in touch with Lua Kale. Make it all effort to make sure that you have it. If you have paid for the dinner, please make a beautiful evening with us. Kò sí any 4x met. Okay, all right. Màá sọ fún wọn kó bá mi fẹ́ ẹyọ kan sílẹ̀ fún yín. X mẹ́rin ni ọ̀dà. I will tell the team, but all run big anyway, so X mẹ́ta náà máa fit yín, but I will check with Alhaja Lola tilẹ̀ bá mọ̀. So I'm gonna play one more audio. Then the next 10 minutes, I will just be reciting the account details for you to support Mokiye Gbomidada Okiki Olamilekan Shegon, you know. So those account details I'm giving out now, you can also put Koikimedia fans from Koikimedia, so that just for them to know that, you know, it is from this platform. After the event has completed on Saturday, I will not come out again and say donate to Felodun Apapọ̀. It could be another platform. It could be just for YSD. Ẹ má gbàgbé mẹ́wàá ọ̀ràn míyàn yín every month. And 120 you've covered for the year. So we appreciate everyone. So let's listen to this. When I come back, we will then do, you know, this support for Ifelodun fún event àfẹ́ṣe. You need money. Even the politicians in Nigeria still so much money to campaign. So that is the reason why we are coming to the public to support this upcoming event. My name is OLAYOMI KOIKI, and this platform is called Koikimedia, bringing the world closer to your doorstep. The 9th of October 2024, 13 minutes past 5 a.m. in the morning, Ọjọ́ Kẹsàn-án nínú oṣù Kẹwàá ọdún 2024.
Yoruba Nation 1 Million Rally. Yoruba World Media Organization is inviting you to a 1 million man march happening in London. Date on the 12th of October 2024. Time of convergence 10 a.m. Venue BBC Broadcasting House, Portland, PI, London W1A 1AA. For more information, please contact OLAYOMI KOIKI at +4475 94050 All Bedu Walkabout at +4477 930 17688. Or Koikimedia Baby at +4475 70320030. Announcer Yoruba World Media Organization.
Mo kí Àgàgù, mo kí gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n ń ṣiṣẹ́ takuntakun. So fún gbogbo ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa tí ẹ bá fẹ́ darapọ̀ pé ẹ fẹ́ fi ràn lọ́wọ́ láti fi ran ètò tí ó ń bọ̀ níjọ́ Saturday tí a ti ń polongo ẹ̀. Àwọn account number tí ẹ lè fi support fẹ́yìn tí ẹ ń bẹ ní United Kingdom lélẹ́yìí. Account ẹ̀ náà ni wọ́n ń pè ní Ìfẹ́lódùn Àpapọ̀ Limited. Ìfẹ́lódùn Àpapọ̀ Limited. The account number on Lullaby 58 13 38 538. I'll read it again. 581 385 38. That is the account number. The sort code to Bawa Ononi 041450. 041450. The account details will be Institution Sum Up Payment Limited. Tebatife make transfer. Your bank might tell you that, look, are you sure that this account details is right? Because These also are the new generation account. Just say yes. Everybody that bought ticket from me, and I'm talking about 28 people, these are the account that I've paid into, not mine. So, because sometimes, the bank, the bigger high street bank, because these are not like the big high street bank, so they might question and say, are you sure about this payment and all that? Just say yes. And like I said, everybody that has donated, everybody that has put money in has done so with this account. But we do have people that come back and say, man, the bank àwọn tó máa ń béèrè àwọn ìbéèrè lọ́wọ́ àwọn, even including myself and others as well. So once again, these account details are voluntary donation. In tó ń pè ní voluntary ni pé ó wù mí lọ́kàn kí n dá sí, and this is what I'm going to put in: £10, £5, £1,000, £2,000, £500. All that money will then be used to finish the job, because there is still a lot that needs to be done. We still want to entertain you as much as possible for Saturday, even though you need for dinner. But we want to, we're gonna have waters and maybe soft drinks, and we're talking about thousands of people that are coming down. So opt out, maybe you should think about it now and find your way there. Now, this is the Naira account that is also available for àwọn tó fẹ́ support through the Naira. Eco Bank ní orúkọ bank yẹn, and the name on the account will be Ifelodun Àpapọ̀ Yoruba Enterprise. Account number will be 2460031881. I'll read that again. Eco Bank Ifelodun Àpapọ̀ Yoruba Enterprises. Account number 2460031881. If you need any of this information, you can either find it from my side or any of the Yoruba World Media or Google Atajonse Yoruba Nation. And let me put this out. In any media tells you that àwọn ọmọ tó ń ṣe ní London, irọ́ ló ń pa. This event is not about Koikimedia. It's not about Yoruba World Media. It's about Baba Kitoye and Igboho àti YSDN. Any media tó bá polówó tá ń ṣe bó ṣe jẹ́ kó polówó ẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ ń follow wọn, ó kù díẹ̀ káàtó fún media náà. Gbogbo ẹni mo fi sọ. Ó kù díẹ̀ káàtó fún media náà, torí pé tó media yẹn bá jẹ́ pé kò ṣe Yoruba Nation, àmọ́ pé àìmọye àwọn tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ lórí afẹ́fẹ́ tí wọ́n polongo ìta ń ṣe torí pé kò kàn wọ́n. Ọmọ Yorùbá dẹ̀ ni wọ́n dẹ̀ ní large followership, but èyí tó náà ń ṣe Yorùbá Nation tọ́dẹ̀ ń dárúkọ olóyè Ìgbòho lórí program wọn ní gbogbo ìgbà. Olóyè wa ń bọ̀ ní UK, wọ́n ọ̀dẹ̀ polongo ẹ̀ bó ṣe jẹ́ kó polongo ẹ̀, ó kù díẹ̀ káàtó fún media náà, regardless of whoever they are. I care less, because iṣẹ́ gbogbo wa ni. Ẹ lè máa fi orúkọ Ìgbòho fi máa ṣe program kí àwa náà ṣe Yorùbá Nation rally ní UK, kẹwàá ní kò kàn yín pé wọ́n pè yín, kò sẹ́ni tí wọ́n pè, irọ́ ni wọ́n. Ẹni Koiki ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀, irọ́ ló ń pa. Because gbogbo àwọn programs tó olúkálukú wa ń ṣe, ta ló ń mú wọ́n pààyàn ilé ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀, ṣé wọ́n ń pè wá sí ká tó lọ mú? Gbogbo program tá à ń dá sí nínú Nàìjíríà, ṣé gbogbo ẹ̀ ló ń pè wá sí? Ṣèbáwa la ló ń fẹnu wa dá sí pé kò dẹ́ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀. And nobody was invited to join Yoruba Nation. Ohun olúkálukú ló join. Nobody forced us to join Yoruba Nation. Àwọn kan ò ṣe Yoruba Nation náà tí Tinubu ló ń ṣe. Àdè bá wọn jà. But wọ́n mọ̀ pé Tinubu fúnra rẹ̀ gan kó gbàdúrà fún ní hospital tó wà kó survive kó má kó sí ìlú yìí. Torí is not doing very well from my intelligence. Tinubu is very down. Extremely down. So a lè máa ní àjọ ń ṣe Yoruba Nation káwa máa wá pariwo ẹ̀ pé a fẹ́ ṣe rally tí àwọn ọ̀dẹ̀ pariwo yẹn. So kí wá ní Yoruba Nation wọn ló ń ṣe? Ṣé rally Koikimedia ni àbí rally Ìfẹ́lódùn? This is just an advice, because gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń gbọ́ wa ẹni làákàyè. Platform kọ̀ọ̀kan ló yẹ kó máa pariwo Yoruba Nation rally ní London. Kódà ó yẹ kí gbogbo wa suspend all our programs tá à ń ṣe nísìn, because purpose àti fẹ́ kúrò ní Nàìjíríà kò ń ṣe pé káwa máa rojọ́ Fúlàní pa wá nígbà tí Ìgbòho fúnra rẹ̀ ń bọ̀ ní UK. ó yẹ kí gbogbo media suspend the program tó ń ṣe kó gbẹnu lélẹ̀ tá gbé lọ́wọ́ nísìn, but we can't control all the platform, but ẹ̀yin onílàkàyè lẹ́ ń follow gbogbo wa, and history will judge every single one of us, and UK has a significant part role tí UK play nínú Nàìjíríà, òun ló lọ náà nǹkan yẹn. So kí wàá ní orúkọ Ìgbòho tá à ń pariwo tá à ń fa sínú program wa tí Ìgbòho fúnra rẹ̀ dẹ̀ ń bọ̀ ní UK. Ṣé ká gbọ́dọ̀ máa pe gbogbo yàn separately pé ṣe ti gbọ́? Mo kí brother mi Abiodun George. So ẹ̀yin tí ẹ jẹ́ ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n tẹ̀ ń tẹ̀lé wa, tí ẹ dẹ̀ ń wo program ní platform oríṣiríṣi, Ìgbòho dẹ̀ máa dé UK, wọ́n ọ̀dẹ̀ polongo ẹ̀ tó bó ṣe jẹ́ kó polongo ẹ̀, ó kù díẹ̀ káàtó. I'm not scared of anybody. Ohun Ọlọ́run ló fèmí sí bíbá ẹni, because mo kúkú mọ̀ pé máa wá ṣe Yorùbá nation 25 ìgbà tí mo bọ̀ ní 25 years ago. Ṣé mo tẹ̀ rántí pé ìkọ̀kan jẹ́ Yorùbá nation ní 1998 tí mo dé lu by Gatwick airport. But nígbà tí bàbá Akíntóyè dẹ̀ ti sọ pé ọ̀nà àbáyọ kọ́ ni pé kí gbogbo wa ká kúrò ní Nàìjíríà, Ìgbòho wá tẹ̀lé wọn, wọ́n fi pa á. Gbogbo wa wá dẹ̀, ṣé bàbá Akíntóyè wá pè wá nínú ilé wa ni? Ṣé Ìgbòho wá pè wá pé ká ṣe Yorùbá nation? Àbí ṣó pè wá pé ká máa sọ̀rọ̀ òun? Ṣèbí gbà tó dá sí la ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀. Tí Ìgbòho bá dá sí ọ̀rọ̀ wo la fi máa sọ nípa ẹ̀? Ìgbòho ọ̀hún ló wá fi wá sí UK, àwa fẹ́tọ́ wa máa sọ di pé àní dá sí. Irú Yorùbá nation wọn làwọn yẹn ń ṣe, ó kù díẹ̀ káàtó. But mo fìyẹn sílẹ̀ fẹ́yìn ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n tẹ́ ń gbọ́ gbogbo wa, because ṣé Koikimedia nìkan ló yẹ kó máa pa? Ṣé torí mo jẹ́ agbẹnusọ Ìgbòho? Tí n bá ṣagbẹnusọ Ìgbòho, bí Ìgbòho sọ fún mi pé mo ṣagbẹnusọ òun mọ́, mo ní mo dúró tì 100%, ibi tó bá lọ ni mò ń lọ. It's not because I'm a spokesman. So káwa máa náà jọ ń ṣe Yorùbá nation, àwa fi ṣe rally, ṣèbí ó yẹ kí gbogbo àjọ máa polongo ẹni. But I will leave that to the conscious mind of the people. Once again, the account details. Tafi fi ṣe program ní London. Ìfẹ́lódún Àpapọ̀ Limited, account number 58138538. Mo fẹ́ kà ní Yorùbá ní, but I'll try. Mẹ́wàá mẹ́jọ ẹ̀kan mẹ́ta ẹ̀jọ márùn, no, mẹ́ta ẹ̀jọ márùn ẹ̀jọ ọ̀kan mẹ́ta ẹ̀jọ márùn ẹ̀ta mẹ́jọ. That is the account number. Sort code 041450. Báńkì ilé àfọ́nì wọ́n lè máa ní àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ lórí system àwọn all that, because these are new generation bank. But ẹ sọ fún wọn pé kó go ahead, we can make payment yẹn. Gbogbo àwọn tó ra dinner ticket lọ́wọ́ mi pátá 28 àkáǹtì lọ́lò, kò dẹ̀ sí any hiccup. Mo dẹ̀ rẹ́ni kankan tó padà wá tó wá sọ fún mi pé àwọn ní problem. But definitely your bank might question and say, do you want to make that payment? Mo dẹ̀ kí gbogbo yín tí ẹ ti bá wa ra ticket. And like I said on the dinner's day, some of you might not know me. I mean, I won't know you personally. Akon jọ ń bára wa sọ̀rọ̀ lórí social media. Àwọn kan tá a jọ ṣe rally àmọ́ra wa. So if you're meeting me for the first time on the rally day, tẹ́ bá láǹfààní àti súnmọ́ mi pé àjọ, I mean, after the rally there will still be room for us to engage and talk. You know, let us say, hello, Mr. Koiki, meaning this so. Because I remember there was a rally that we did. Ìyẹn kan náà ń pè mí mọ̀ dáhùn lóhùn torí tèmi dẹ̀ ló ń ṣe wá fún rally. Wá fún rally torí tèmi o. You're not coming there because of me. You're not coming because of Igbo. À ń wá torí pé ìran wa wà nínú danger nínú Nàìjíríà. Àtẹ̀bá padà àmọ́ náà pé lára àwọn yẹn náà lọ padà lọ sọ́dọ̀ 2x2. Because nígbà tó ń send message sí mi pé òun wá, òun sọ fún mi pé òun máa wá, òun dẹ̀ wá, òun wá ń pè mí, mo dáhùn lóhùn. That was 2 years or 3 years ago. So please, and it's a busy day and you have to understand that, but I will be there, you know, to put myself for us all. I have 6 minutes before the end of the program. So let me appreciate once again that adúpẹ́ fún ìpalẹ̀mọ́ tó dé tán yìí, kí Ọlọ́run kó jọ nínú ọlẹ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ wá jẹ́ aládùúrà ẹ̀yin tẹ́ jẹ́ oníṣẹ̀ṣe, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ jẹ́ mùsùlùmí tẹ́yin ò lè wá àbí tẹ́ wà ní ìta àti gbogbo wa náà ká wá fi ọjọ́ yẹn ká fi sínú àdúrà. Wọ́n ní gbogbo ohun tí ó máa da ó fẹ́ àdúrà, bẹ́ẹ̀ lẹ́yìn àgbàlagbà sọ, ẹ má bínú. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ní gbogbo ohun tó kù díẹ̀ káàtó náà fẹ́ àdúrà. À ń gbégbèsè, àwọn ọ̀tá náà ń gbégbèsè o, and that's why I want to end this broadcast this morning. À ń gbégbèsè, àwọn ọ̀tá ò gbẹ̀yìn lẹ́yìn wa o. Àwọn wo ni ọ̀tá? Àwọn tí kò fẹ́ kíran Yorùbá kó dá dúró gẹ́gẹ́ bí orílẹ̀-èdè kan. Àwọn yẹn ni ọ̀tá wa. Ṣàwa mọ̀ wọ́n, ó ṣe dandan pé kò ń ṣe dandan pé ká mọ̀ wọ́n, but àwọn mọ̀ wá. Wọ́n mọ ibi tí ó jẹ́ ká wà lénìí, wọ́n dẹ̀ mọ ibi tí ó jẹ́ ká ti dé gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìran. Ibi tílẹ̀ Yorùbá wà lénìí kò ń ṣe pé ká sì máa sọ pé ebi ń pa wá, torí a ní ilẹ̀ ọlọ́ràá tí a bá jù nǹkan síbẹ̀ in millions ló yẹ kó máa develop, but tó bá develop yẹn á wá mú jíjẹ jáde àti káràkátà ká fi ṣòwò, but orí ilẹ̀ yẹn wọ́n wá gbọmi mọ́ wa lọ́wọ́, wọ́n gbé fáwọn ẹ̀yà kan kó máa bá wa manage ìyẹn bíi tí à ń pè ní omi ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Wọ́n wá mú àwọn darandaran tó ń pè ní terrorist, wọ́n dá àwọn yẹn sínú ibì kan, wọ́n jẹ́ kí a lè mí. Wọ́n wá restrict èdè wa, wọ́n force English lé wa lórí, because ṣé mi lè force Yorùbá lé English lórí? Ṣé mo lè sọ fún Prime Minister wa pé as of today go and announce to the British citizen that this country will start speaking Yoruba? Can we do that? Gbogbo kìíní ni ànílàkàyè ká mọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀. English force their own language on us and restrict our own Yoruba language and call it vernacular. That is the damage that has been done. We're talking about things that are àwọn kan tan unraveling. Táwọn kan rò pé kí ló wá lè tó yìí? These are things that have gone wrong for decades. Because about 1914 amalgamation, I have 3 minutes to the end of this program. Títí di wákàtí, that is 110 years of a fake life that they're giving us. Because the British knew that they met us separately. Why do you join us together? You arrived somewhere, you were loved, you were given care, and then all of a sudden you took advantage. British took advantage and then destroyed the institution that they met called the Yoruba people. And that is the fight we're fighting today. You might not like it that Nigeria needs to break, but that is the fact that 110 years ago, Britain destroyed an institution that was working, that was developed, that was in fact preferable for us as people, and now told us that we should work with the fraudulent one that they created, that they knew will never work, yet they make it like it will work. And they are using all their powers directly and indirectly, because Britain is still controlling Nigeria. If not, why would Tinubu come and sit in London and be taking medical treatment? That tells us something. Yoruba ò gbọdọ̀ ronú. President Tinubu left Nigeria to come and live in hospital here when there's hospital in Mercy. There's hospital in Nigeria. There are good hospitals there, and if they're not good, why are they not good? So Britain continue to put their hands in Nigeria, and we must break that hand. We will cut it off and give the rest of the hand back to Britain, and the other one we will destroy it, and we will get the hell out of Nigeria. Yoruba Nation are going back. Good morning, everyone. Iṣẹ́ wa fúnlẹ̀ wa, forílẹ̀ ìbí wa, kàgbéga, kàgbéga, kàgbéga falẹ̀rí. Ìgbàgbọ́ wa ni pé bàtí bẹ́ẹ̀rù làbọ̀ mọ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká jọlá, ìṣọ̀kan àtòmìnira ní kẹjẹ ká máa lépa. Ìtẹ̀síwájú fọ̀pọ̀ ire àtòhun tó dára, ọmọ Oòduà dìde, bọ́ sípò ẹ̀tọ́ rẹ, ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo adúláwọ̀, àwa ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo adúláwọ̀. Like I said, ẹ má jẹ́ kí anybody intimidate you. We are on the right path, and the end of Nigeria is just close by. Good morning, and bye for now.